Welcome, this is Pineleaf Needles, and it's time for us to play our first game of FTL. So I hit new game, and now we'll see what about our ship. Now it's right now called the Kestral, but I'll need a new name for that. Let's see. The pine tree. Alright, perhaps not the best name. We'll call it the Pine Tree A. That way, if I play another game with the same ship, I'll call it the Pine Tree B, etc. Very well. Now this is the ship. Apparently there's a okay, hit enter there. And this gives a list of all the possible ships I have, but most of them are locked. This ship is being built near the Engi homeworld. To unlock it, you'll need to help them, but keep in mind they only trust their own kind. So therefore, Mantis Cruiser. So each of them have to... Now the Engi Cruiser, to unlock the Engi ship, you'll need to get to the 5th sector. So that'll be my goal for my first round, is to get to the 5th sector so I can unlock another ship type. Beat the boss to unlock this one. That may take a while. One of the slug ships must know something about the advanced cruiser. Perhaps you can convince him to tell you. A rock cruiser, prove yourself to the rockmen. Learn from the Zoltan. Sometimes diplomacy works. An unidentified cruiser, travel to an unknown sector of the galaxy to find this powerful vessel. So we have several different types of ways, and they seem to have their own methods for unlocking. The easiest is probably the Engi Cruiser. But obviously, I only have the Kestral Cruiser right now, which is our Pine Tree A. And very well. Now we have some layouts. Apparently there are two types of layouts that are possible, but only one is available at this time. And that is type A. I presume at some point I can unlock another one. Available achievements: complete 2/3 to unlock a layout. So I need to get at least 2 of these achievements, then I'll get the next layout. Alright. The United Federation have 6 unique aliens on the Kestral Cruiser simultaneously. Well, that'll be a real fun one to achieve. Full arsenal. Have every system and subsystem installed on the Kestral Cruiser at one time. I have to have quite a number of upgrades probably in order to achieve these. And a tough little... okay, let's see. 6 unique aliens. A full arsenal. Tough little ship. As the Kestral Cruiser, repair back to full health when it only has 1 health hit point remaining. Ouch. Now I start out with 3 crew members. And it looks like there are only slots for 4, so it looks like it's going to be tough to get 6. So I have this Artemis, which we saw before in the tutorial, this missile. And we have a Burst Laser 2, which requires 2 power, 3 shots per charge, damage per shot, so that means I could take 3 shots and maybe penetrate the missiles. Doesn't cause fires too much. This causes 2 damage, but it pierces shields. No augmentations. Now, score gets 25% boost in normal mode. Easy mode increases scrap rewards and easier enemy generation. Well, this is my first game, so I am going to run it under easy. And that way, if I get killed, it means I need a lot of work. No drones currently installed. So therefore, let us begin our first game. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. That means making a beeline for the exit might not be the best strategy. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Yes, I saw in one person's playthrough what happens when they do catch up, and it's not fun. Tip: asteroids. Fighting in asteroid fields is dangerous. Well, obviously they don't know anything about real life space because, at least at Earth, or I should say our solar system, the asteroid field is so thin that you're probably not going to hit anything. But this is a science fiction game, and they always have very thick asteroid fields. But use it to your advantage. Take out enemy shields and let the rocks take care of the rest. And I suspect the enemy are trying to do the same thing with us. Looks like we have only 8 missiles, 16 power, 3 crew members, Emma, Nausea, and Rebecca. And here we go. Looks like we are getting ready to start. Everything is here. So let us open star map to choose location. Very well. Now here's our exit. Here we are. And this will give us a nice few locations. Now the question is whether we want to go up first. So if we go up there, then we might be able to go up here, 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 here. But then we have to, oh no, we can go up there, then there to the exit. So let us try going up to here for now and see what happens. Your jump leads to a completely unremarkable binary star system. There is nothing else around. Well, that was a real exciting first system. So we will try again. And we will go up here. Oh, what have we got here? You recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you to offer you laborers for cheap. Ooh. I could buy one slave and free them to join the crew. I can attack the slaver scum, or I can ignore the slaver and continue on my way. Something tells me that if I do that, he'll probably attack me anyway. And I don't have 47 scrap even if I wanted to trade for them. So therefore, let us attack the slaver and get rid of him. Very well, let us power up our weapons. Yes, we will. Okay, we will begin by going after his... Alright, what's going on here? Okay, well his shields are up right now, so... Alright, not a... Oh, that's right, I've got to... We surrender! Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll die anyway. Well, that's an interesting thought. Should we let them live? Now, if we take one of them, we of course will get another crew member. Oh, that's right. I did not assign my crew members to what they were doing. Well, that's another thing to worry about. Well, I better accept their offer since I'm not too sure I'm in a good position right now. So I will accept their offer. And now I have a fourth crew member, Markel. Now, let me see. Where are my crew members? I've got Emma is up here. Nausea is up here. Markel is here. And Rebecca is here. I should really start to put them into different locations. So we'll put Rebecca into weapons. Let's see. Markel to shields. Nausea to and yeah, I'm still forgetting which icon is which. Oh, I clicked the wrong one there. Alright, well then we'll do it this way. Very well, so now I have someone in my engine room, someone in my shields room, someone in my weapons room, and a pilot, which are the ones that seem to have the icons that indicate, that recommend somebody be there. And that will probably help in future battles. And I spent out 2 of my missiles, didn't I? Well, yes, I can't just spend out missiles that way in the future. So let us head out. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you can go free unharmed. So, do we draw straws and send a crew member over to the slavers, or we will never surrender one of our crew to slavers? Well, this could be a very short game, but I am not handing over any of my crew. Sorry about that. So therefore, it is time to fight. And let us see what happens. Alright, let us go after their weaponry. And alright, let's see. Okay, we destroyed their shields and their weapons, so that should help quite a bit. Oh, and oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, Markel, go fix the oxygen. Yeah, please. Alright. Yes, it will help if we have oxygen to breathe. And let us go after the weapons again. We surrender! Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll die anyway. Well, that is... I think this time, I want to see the difference in how things work in each of the 2 cases. So therefore, this time we will not accept a surrender. Oh yeah, there they go. The slave ship is destroyed. They won't continue their evil trade, but many lives were probably lost on that ship. Yeah, sorry about that. I gained 3 fuel, so since I spent 3 fuel getting here, that's a wash so far. 2 missiles. Since I spent 2 missiles in this battle, that's a wash. And 28 scrap, which is my profit from it. And there we go. Obviously, I won't be firing that anymore. Very well, let us jump. And where do we jump to? We need to go up here. Now that gives me... Oh, here are the rebels then. Alright, so now I see how far they are. Explored location, nothing left of it. I believe that this is the warning bar saying this is where they're going to be next turn. So the rebels are actually not quite here yet. So I do have to keep ahead of them. So I don't want to like go back here, which might allow them to catch up to me. Therefore, I will move here for now. You come across a pirate in hot pursuit of an unidentified ship. You quickly receive a transmission from the pirate. "Stay out of this fight, and we'll make it worth your while." We could either accept the bribe, or try to be a hero and attack the pirate. Well, let's see. 2 fuel, 1 drone part, and 11 scrap. I think we're going to attack the pirate. The pirate ship stops its pursuit and locks its weapons on your ship. Oh, what a huge surprise. Very well. It is now time for us to fight. What is he armed with? Yeah, actually, let's see what he's armed with. Not too sure what these... not yet able to well identify the weapons yet. Here's the oxygen. Let's see. Okay, that's the weapon system, that's the engines, that's the oxygen, that's the pilot, and that's the shields. Alright, need to remember what all these icons mean if I'm going to get this right. They have only one system level of shields. So I can try my burst laser. Yeah, let's see what happens if I stay with my laser, since I am pretty low on missiles, but if things get a little tougher, then I'll start my missiles. So therefore, let us fire, and we'll go after their weapons first. Very well. That keeps them from doing much to... Well, okay, one of their weapon systems is down, but the other one's still up. You have proved a sufficient match for the pirates. They are powering their FTL drive and trying to get away. Right. So that's going to be tough, because I can only do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... So what happens if I do this? Alright, I managed to get him before he left. The pirate explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. You go to examine your ship you just saved. Alright. Upon closer inspection, you realize that the ship under attack was a rebel scout. It's too damaged to put up much of a fight. Destroy the ship and salvage it, or use the leverage you gained by saving their lives to convince them to delay their pursuing fleet. Ah. So therefore, that's an interesting style of negotiations. Well, let us see what will happen if I let them go. Hopefully they can buy you more time to get to the next sector. Very well. Now, let's move Markel back to the engine room. Weapons there and there. Now we are ready to head on. Let's do the jump. The rebels have expanded their search here. Very dangerous. Okay, so you don't want to be inside that area. So, okay, so any system that's within the rebel area. So yeah, it looks like it didn't go out very far. Now here we have a distress signal, it looks like, and here we have a store. Now, this lateral move might have been dangerous normally, but if they slowed down any, then... I should have time to get to this store without any trouble. And if I go here, then I'll go to the distress, then up here, then to the exit. I think I should be able to make that. So let's go to the store. A transmission from the nearby planet indicates an outpost below which offers supplies to travelers. You send down an away party to check it out. So let's see what's available and how much it all costs. So here we have items that we can buy. We can buy power. Now I'm currently at 14, so I've got plenty of that, but it will cost me 3 scrap to get some extra. Some missiles. I get 4 for 6 scrap. Really? Oh, they have 4 available and they cost 6 scrap each. Okay, now I got it. Drone part. Well, I don't have any drones right now, and I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. So repairs. Our current hull is now at full. Drone control if I was doing. Crew teleport if I was going to do boarding parties. And cloaking, which is very expensive. Actually, all 3 of these systems are very expensive. Kevin Fish, Zoltan. The Zoltan are close allies of the Engi. They initiate their innate energy is strong enough to power ship systems, provides power to occupied system, and maximum health is reduced. So therefore he doesn't have much. The way of that. Now he's too expensive anyway. Mullet, human. Humans are common and uninteresting, no exceptional traits. And I believe 3 of mine are human. And my last one is like AJ Jagger and Engi. It's unclear if the Engi are partly organic or entirely mechanical, but it's well known that they make exceptional engineers. Repair speed is doubled, and combat damage inflicted is halved. So therefore, he's the person to send if anything is damaged. So right now, I've got 4 crew members. Now if I was going for the achievement to have 1 of every race, then, well, since I already have 1 of these 2 races, it's Kevin Fish who would be the one that I would get if I could afford it. Now sell, drag equipment or augmentations into this box so I could sell these 2, but these are my weapons. I don't want to sell those at the moment. Apparently they have no weapons for sale, so I just upgraded a little bit there, and okay, I will bring up my power up a little bit. I might as well get that as high as possible. And therefore, that seems to be enough for the moment. And that's all I can buy here. So now let's jump. Oh, there's another store here. Unlikely I could afford anything. It's either that or the distress beacon. I can go to the... here we go. Here's the big warning area. This is the part where the rebels are at now. And here's their next location. So they're going a little bit. So I should be able to make it to this door, then to this distress beacon, then up here, then down here. So let's go to the store first. The space station here has a traveling merchant who shows you his wares, alright, and what does he have? Well, I already upgraded all that stuff. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm already at full. And nothing interesting there. So drone control and crew teleporter will be expensive. Shield charge boost. Oh, now I'm going to rue that extra missile I bought, because then I could have gotten this and it boosts my shield charge rate by 15%. Scrap recovery arm and long range scanners. But oh, I can get long range scanners. Adds additional info about nearby beacons on the star map. Alright, let's get one of those just to see how it works. Very well. So now I should be able to get some additional information, whatever that means. So now while I'm here, I have the extra store option so I can go back in if I wanted to. Now the ship. Let's see, I have 13 scrap, so I can't upgrade anything at the moment. I forgot all about that. And my crew, no, I don't want to dismiss any of my crew at the moment. Looks like I can have up to 8. Alright, let's go to the next area. Unvisited, possible ship detected. I think I should go to the distress beacon. You find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them and ask what's wrong. Help! We're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. Ooh-wee. Send the crew to help immediately. Giant alien spiders are no joke. Or leave them alone. Well, let us go after and take care of those giant alien spiders. Your crew slowly creeps up to a cluster of the creatures from behind. Without warning, the giant arachnids turn and charge. However, your team stays in control before long, and you've beaten them back. Now I can contact the station owners. Okay, I was afraid someone was going to get killed there, but apparently I had enough crew to stave them off. They are thrilled with your success and offer you a reward, 5 missiles, 2 drone parts, and 12 scrap. That's nice. That could come in handy the next time I'm at a store. I'm not going to go back to the previous store. Very well. Yes, they're starting to get close. So therefore, I'm just going to head here then to the exit. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you and your ship. Demand the surrender of their goods or avoid the ship. Now I know that sometimes these are, let's say, Q ships. In other words, disguised as if they were fitted for transport and then turn out to be powerhouse combat people. So therefore, I'm going to demand their surrender since I'm probably going to have to fight them anyway. You prepare to secure their cargo by force. And I look at what they've got. Well, let us see. They look like they don't want to fight. They are trying to escape. Okay, so I got that one certainly wrong. So the enemy FTL is charging. Continue, so let's get those lasers out and go after the engines. Alright. That takes care of... I don't think they could leave with their engines down. That's an assumption I'm making. The only thing that's damaged are my weapons. But we've got Rebecca there. Hopefully she can fix that. And my burst laser is out for the moment. So... Alright, so now their weapons are down. Alright, this is going to be a little bit of a problem. Okay, so Rebecca is still working on that. How about if I send Markel to help there? And that way we get... Oh, she's already fixed it. Alright. Alright, we'll want to repower that. Okay, let's see what happens. Right, so that takes care of that again. And as soon as that's done, we take another shot at them, and I think we can actually destroy them. I suspect if this weren't easy mode, it would have been a little bit tougher. The ship appears to have been transporting prisoners. Oh, good grief. Unfortunately, they were all killed in the battle. You salvage what you can. Oh, great. Fuel 1, drone parts 1, scrap 12. You never know what's going to happen. You have situations, I get the impression, where they look the same, but the outcomes are different. Just to keep you on your toes, so I do get one more fuel. Drone parts. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with drones, but if I do, I'll have the parts for it. And plenty of scrap. So now I am ready to head off. Now I could theoretically go here. I do have time to go to one more location, it looks like, and this is nice and close. I could come here, then back to the exit. You find a rebel automated scout floating near this beacon. Despite its pristine condition, it appears to be deactivated. Attempt to download the ship's data stores, or don't risk activating it, and just strip the ship for any useful scrap. Let's try to get the ship's data stores. You accidentally reactivate the ship's AI. Its weapons and shields immediately go online. Prepare to fight. Well, yes, that was... Right, you notice there are no oxygen systems. This is an automated fighter. So, therefore, we will start with... Okay, we'll start going after the weapons then. Very well. And now we'll go after the shields. Alright, that's good. We'll save on our engines next. And the ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. So I got more scrap this way, as well as a couple of... It's like I made a profit missile-wise. Now it's time to jump. I still got plenty of time, it looks like. One more. Upon arriving at this beacon, you detect a distress call. Local scans reveal that a Federation transport is under attack from a rebel scout. Aid the Federation ship or use this chance to escape. Let's face it, I'm a Federation ship. I'm fighting against the rebels. Of course I'm going to aid the Federation ship. You power up your weapons and engage the rebel ship. Right, let's see what we've got here. I'm still not completely familiar with what all the weapons look like. But I am going to try as fast as possible to take... Well, oh, obviously they must have a drone there. That looks like some sort of drone system. Okay, so now I gotta find out what those drone is gonna do. So I suggest taking out the drone system and the weapons and see what happens. Of course, I could be completely wrong about that being a drone system. Well, whatever it is, very well. That's good to see. Anything damaged on my side yet? Nope. Alright. With the ship destroyed, you quickly collect useful resources: 3 fuel, 2 missiles, 16 scrap. Contact the Federation ship. Thank you for saving us. This ship is transporting Federation civilians on the run from the rebellion, and we don't have the equipment to fight for ourselves. I don't have much to offer, but I can inform you that a hidden Federation base is nearby. Perhaps they can assist more. Added a quest marker into the next sector. So now I have a quest in the next sector. Now I can jump. And yes, this is when it's time to get out. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Very well. There are only 2 ships within range, and they seem to be engaged in battle. One of them has the markings of a space pirate. Should I aid the civilian ship or stay out of it? What do you think I'm going to do? Especially since this seems to be easy mode and I'm able to get through these fairly easily, though I have lost a little bit of my hull here. I should keep track of that. Let's aid the civilian ship. You power up your weapons and engage the pirate ship. Let's see what we've got. Looks like, yeah, so they have a drone system, piloting oxygen to ship air weapons. I'm still not completely familiar with all the weapons, but let us try to see what happens if we fight. Oh, okay, well there's his drone. Let's take out those drone systems if possible. Let's see what there seems to be an offensive drone there that he's got. Okay, his drone is slowed down a little bit due to that. Alright, good. Let's take out those engines. They don't seem to be doing too much damage to me at the moment. The pirate ship breaks apart. You hasten to contact the civilian ship, and I get 2 missiles, drone. Nice scrap. The ship you saved was badly damaged in the battle. Mostly the crew attempts to offer you to be dropped off to a nearby station. One offers to join my crew. Welcome aboard. And now I have Jill here, who is, despite the name Jill, it looks like an Inky, so Ingy, however you pronounce that. Now here I presume these are their skill levels and various things. So Rebecca's getting better with the weapons. So they're probably getting better with the items that they're tending to. So here's Rebecca. Oh, I forgot to put Markel back into there. I should keep track of that. And I've got an extra one, Jill. What could Jill do? I should have Jill near the center, simply so that if she's needed somewhere, I could quickly get her to the right location. Very well. Now ship, do I have any upgrades I want to do? So I might as well take care of these before I forget. Right, let's see. Shields will cost 20, but it costs, I'll need 50 to get a shield bar. Powers your shields. Every shield bar can block one incoming shot. Upgrading increases bar count. Alright, let's see. Piloting can improve my evasion. Sensors. See enemy power use. Right, so that gets better on that. Door subsystems. Blast doors, improved blast, allows remote opening and closing of doors, upgrades the blast doors that impedes fire spread. Ah, okay. Weapon control. Powers all your weapons. Weapon upgrading this lets power more weapons. Alright, so right now I can only power up 3 weapons, but I don't think I need any more than that. None of these, let's see. Powers the FTL drive and allows the ship to dodge. Upgrading improves the dodge chance and the rate of your FTL drive charges. So the dodge is probably the most important thing there. I don't see anything here that I particularly need at the moment. So I will hold off on that and see how things are going before I go around doing this. And next time, we will head off into Sector 2 in this playthrough of FTL, Faster Than Light. Until then, this is Pineleaf Needles. May your shield protect you, and your weapons never break.